is slaughtered a pack of goblins that were
Shamanish.
they're goblins. And you just surprise slaughtered them. Uh, Granted, one of them was like cutting up a little kid, but that's beside the point. Um,
Yeah, what did those
yeah,
goblins ever do to you?
I know. Um,
I don't like.
so we finished. We literally finished with the fight last time. So
Well, time to loot the bodies.
Of course.
Hashtag priorities. I will do a. Do I do a spot check or a search check?
you're gonna do a search check, but what body are you looting?
The shaman that's next to me. This guy.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
loot.
doing the other one.
I'm gonna loot the little people on the table.
They're
The
still
kids?
alive.
The kids?
They're pretty much naked. Like they're wearing like barely any clothing. The one that's in like the fire table has got like runes and all cut up into him.
Oh, I
I'm
rolled a
kidding,
7.
of course.
All right, so you're leading the far. You find a. He doesn't really have that much. Um, like both of you see the exact same thing. Neither of them have like much of like real value by the looks of it, but they do have some bone, like jewelry made from bones, and you can both see that there's like some kind of runes carved into it, um, some kind of magic to them. Granted, one of the bones that looks particularly interesting happens to be going through their nostrils, uh, and then you also see each of them were carrying like a like almost like a it's like a stone dagger, but it's like the stone's not something you recognize. And Alana will know this because she's a fucking druid. The handles are made out of ironwood, and again, this is something you both know. That again, you can see that there's some kind of runes, like inscribed into the handles and the like the base of the blade,
Well,
close to the hilt.
I want to take the dagger, of course. I want to take the necklace, and I'm gonna let Oscar chew on the bone through the nose.
So, what was that with the bones again?
Suddenly,
So
will save for Oscar.
so they have like bone jewelry. So it's literally it looks like a large finger bone, like almost the best way to describe it, like going through their nostrils, and you can see blatantly on the bone that there's like being very small, like very in very tiny script, but there's like what appears to be arcane runes inscribed onto it. And then also like they have one in, a couple in the ears as well. And then again, as I say, the daggers.
Okay, well,
I'm surprised you let him do that. You have no idea what it's been.
yeah, I'll, loot the shaman body again as well.
I'm gonna take the bones as well, or are you just taking the dagger?
I'll take the bones as well.
Leave nothing alive.
So we have an ironwood handled dagger.
So it's like a black stone. The dagger is played out of. It's like chip stone. It's very primitive style, but you can see that
Like an obsidian dagger.
almost, yeah. And a lot of work has gone into it. Again, the ironwood handle, like it's primitive, but it's really high quality primitive stuff, which is kind of counterintuitive, but that's the best way to describe it. And then you can make out like along like one part of the handle, and then running into the bottom of the blade, there's like a line of runes or like arcane marks have been like written into it, like inscribed into the stuff, etched into it.
Okay.
And they're relatively wide daggers. Like the blades on them are quite wide. They're not like a traditional.
And can I do
dagger.
a arcane knowledge check on it?
You can attempt to, yeah.
Alright. I think I have plus 4? Yeah, plus 4.
You can always attempt.
Always attempt. 19.
Um, one of the particular runes you recognize as like well, at least a couple of the runes on the daggers is it, the closest the closest translation you can think of would be stop flow.
Stop. Low?
Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
I want to know what's on the table that this shaman here was closest to. And that is a table, right?
That's the table. Search check if you want.
Think. Hold on. Let me look because I don't remember. Search. Oh wow, +5. Or did you say spot?
No, I said search.
Okay.
So on the table, you can see there's like a small cauldron bubbling away. Uh, Stinks pretty badly. You don't really recognize it as anything that you would have used. Um,
Can I do a alchemy check on the pot?
yeah, you can.
Ooh.
Um, you recognize it, you believe it is some kind of poultice.
But I don't know what for.
You don't know what for. And then on the table, there's also very similar to what you've seen before. There is purple slash green crystals, but they're slightly larger than the ones you've counted before. And there is another one of the daggers as described previously.
Do we all see the crystals?
Search check.
Uh, oh, I want to make a quick spellcraft check on the crystals.
15.
Um, so use both like Prattles or Penguins and or Freya see that the crystals they from what you can get on the crystals you think they would hold a slightly more powerful spell than the ones that you've seen before.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna change my Aura to Vigor to make sure everybody's healed all up.
Okay.
Hey guys,
You're welcome.
those are like the crystals that I used to help Appward when he was petrified. Let's grab those.
Help?
Can we get a
Yeah,
It's
help.
the intent that matters. At least
can,
I was
can,
doing
I'm
something.
can we get a block
I'm
check
sorry,
on that?
Freya, but
Because
I'm sorry, Freya, but
that
you
was
blinded me with that crystal.
yeah. Can we get a block check on that? Because that was a total lie.
20 natural 20 baby.
Wow. Yeah. So you all pretty much believe that she was at least trying to help.
So, let's do anyone mind if I carry those?
I mind. I don't want you blinding me again.
Hey,
I'm not gonna blind you
tried.
again.
She was trying to help.
She might have been trying to help, but she still blinded me.
It
Yeah,
hurts.
she was
It
triggered.
hurts me, Kaiser, that you think so poorly of me. We'd never do anything to try and hurt you. I'm not evil.
By
I
the way, by the
I
way,
can count like at least 3 occasions that you've tried to hurt me. So
there's three of them on the deceased now.
I can think of a couple times you've hurt me from missing. You don't see me holding a grudge.
really, because I don't think I've ever hurt you by missing.
I'm pretty sure you hit a rock on the back of my head at least once.
She does have a point.
So I'm not a chaotic evil person here. I'm just saying. So I think I'm probably one of the safer people to actually carry the crystals.
What's chaotic evil? Ruining my immersion.
Did I just break the fourth
What
wall?
what are you talking about, Freya? I think you've lost your goddamn mind.
Um,
I don't think you should be let anywhere near those crystals.
Well, I think I
I,
should. So I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna grab them and take them.
Well, I've only known you guys for a little while, but of all of you, I think Appward is the most trusting.
I would be much safer with Epward holding the crystals.
You know, I don't know why you hang out with me. Or I hang out with you people. You guys don't like me. You don't appreciate anything I do for you. And you don't even trust me to hold on to crystals. Fine. Let Appert carry them. As long as you're
Alright,
not carrying them, Kaizard.
so do these crystals have any markings on them? Do I need to do a search check or
Oh no, they're just they're pretty. They're not as like rough cut as the ones that you've encountered before, but they're not like superly well cut. Um, they they
Hmm.
they would look like like say about thumb length, almost like quartz. Is
So
the way
they're
they're
of
cut.
potentially higher quality
Yeah,
than
no,
the
they're, they're
previous stones?
they're definitely high quality. And as I explained before, they're from what you, well, at least what Kaiser gets is that they would wield a slightly higher level spell,
Yeah, so not a level 0 spell, something else.
Out of character,
possibly.
real quick.
Possibly.
Um, didn't I have those crystals? Didn't they glow in the presence of the orb? Or did I only have one crystal and I used it up? I thought I had a couple. Because I remember this.
You had a couple, but they didn't glow in the presence of the orb. The
I thought.
orbs glowed in the presence of the orb.
Okay. Alright.
The
So
blue one,
am I the one that's being entrusted with these stones?
Yes.
Fine. Take the 3 stones. Just the pack mule. Leading the charge. Taking all the blows. Better appreciate.
Believe me, I do appreciate because you have not tried to hurt me yet. So
Even though I've still don't trust you, you serve your purpose, and that's good enough, I guess. So, can I just do a general search of the room before we move on?
sure, the fact there's two kids lying completely conscious on these altars is totally, tied to the altars is totally okay. Yeah, go ahead, search
Well,
the room.
that's fine because we already have the child that's in the pen. I mean, we're leaving him. We're leaving the child over there unattended.
Again, one of them was being cut into that you all blatantly saw when you walked into the room.
Oh, does he need
So,
to be
I
healed?
mean, are they still bleeding?
I did.
well,
Did I say anything about bleeding?
Okay,
I
well,
mean the daggers stop flow. You know that.
exactly. That's why I'm
That's-
saying stop
that's
flow.
being
So I'm
said.
assuming these daggers cut without actually making them bleed. My guess.
They
That
can't hurt
that's
themselves
being said
even
out
more
of
if you
character. I
don't
don't
do.
actually know that.
But you say you guessed. Are you sure?
I'm not sure, but okay. So my question is, I assume I don't have to do a search check to see
Oh,
if the kid's bleeding or not.
no, you don't. But you have to tell me that you're walking over and looking at the kid.
I'm gonna walk over and look at the kid. Is the kid bleeding?
No, he's not.
Okay, then he's gonna be fine. So
Well, we might as well accumulate all the little rugrats into one place, so we should get them back to the pen, so it'll be easier to get them all out.
are they unconscious?
No, not really. And they're pretty terrified of what's going on.
All right. Well, I'll let's see. So I'll go to see change my thing to presence and diplomacy him up and say, hey, it's gonna be fine. Just stay here, stay quiet. We'll get you out of this. We need to make sure it's safe before we move you youngsters.
The one towards the front of the room kind of like looks at you bewildered and kind of like nods his head. It's like not like they can move or anything.
Still tied down or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't make me roll for it.
No, I don't need you to roll for that.
All right. But anyways, did I find anything else in the room with my 18?
Um,